Alright, we're coming back at you again with another statue unboxing. We're going to unbox a Sideshow piece today. Got to do that ahead of some of the other stuff I have, simply because Sideshow has this 30-day deal. Got to check out what they sent you. You know, because if something's wrong, you only got 30 days to, you know, make that claim and get it back to them. So I'm going to open this piece up today. Bam! I'm going to have to be a little clever with my sensors so I don't get a strike against me for showing this particular statue. Alright, and hope everybody had a good day. Mine was awesome. Weather's breaking out, and went out and got me some riding done. That was awesome. But you know what time it is. Bam! It's buck time. Let's crack it open. Let's crack this one open. Alright. See what we got. Actually, I know what I got. Oh, yeah, I know what I got. I gotta be careful, dude. Gotta be careful how I do this. Alright, let's see. Okay, let me, okay, let me, let's see, what are they? Come on now! Okay, hold on. Let me do this, because I'm gonna have to censor the box. Jesus. All right, let's do it like this right at the moment. Alright, let me see. Gonna put a little sensor right there. Gonna put a little sensor right there. Ah, that's it. Okay. Alright. We are gonna unbox Devil Girl. This is a Shane Glines. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Shane Glines. Bam! So let me get this up a little higher so you can see the whole box. Boy, I'm screwing up. All right, there you go. Bam! And the bottom. All right. So let's open this up. Bam! Come on now. Got those. Come on. There it is. Whew. 109 to 750. Okay, so we got the foam block. It's not too heavy. We'll assume that the Sideshow side is. Oh, well, I'm screwing up. I ain't got my spinny. Hold on now. I'm gonna reach on over here and get my spinny up there. All right. Bow! There goes the spinny now. All right. We're in action now. Break out the buck on it. Put a little slice around this thing. Now, I'm hoping, because I've looked on YouTube, and just like the Pumpkin Witch, I'm thinking I am going to be the first person to actually do a review on this. Alright. Now, hold on. Just real quick. Let me do this real fast. Put the sensors on it. Alright, here's what we got. Here's what's in the box. Bam! Alright. Now, we're going to sit this down and we're going to put this together. Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, the first piece we're going to pull out is the base. right. Okay. I tell you what, well, I got a minute. We got the base in hand. Let's go ahead and catch that measurement of the base. All right, so our base, five and 3/8. So the base is 5 and 3/8, and it's kind of a charcoal gray. Has a lighter gray. Has a couple skulls on there, and got some clear flame work happening. And the bottom of the base, I believe, is 109 of 750. So 109 of 750. I'm going to spin this around here like this so I can see what the hell I'm doing, and we'll spin it around for you. Alright. I guess the first thing we need to do is take her out. Her body. Okay. Let me put my little sensors here. I'm going to go ahead and pull her out. Gently remove the plastic. And I'm going to go ahead and put these sensors in. Let me do this real quick. I have to do this. I don't want to do this, people. But I don't want you two to be shutting me down. So we'll put these on there. If you want to know what this statue looks like without censoring it like I'm going to be doing, you can go to Sideshow's site and you'll see what it looks like. But for this, I'm going to have to censor it, like it or not. Which I don't. Okay. Jesus. I don't think the sensor's big enough. Okay, hold on. Alright. Alright, so we got a body. We got it censored. Alright. Okay. And she has a little keyway. I don't know if you can see that. Little keyway in the base. And that just sits in there like that. That's nice. Okay. Let's see about her little tail. So she has a little tail. Okay. And holy smoke. Let's see. How does that? Okay. I think it's that. Okay, little tails in there. That fits in there pretty good. We'll go with that. That's probably it. I think I'll put this Trident in next because I think it may be a hassle to try to put it in with her head. Make her head the last thing I put on. Okay. Sheesh. Oh, okay, there's a little hole in the flame that this has got to go into. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we'll bottom that out. And let's try to put her tail back in. So I guess probably should have put the tail in first. Okay. Or should have put the Trident in first and then the tail, or pitchfork rather. Alright, let's put her little head on. second. I'll show you a little head. Okay. And that's key weight. Okay, only goes in one way. There she is. Yeah, she's pretty neat. Alright, I will say, I don't recall if the picture almost looks like her hair is lopsided. I don't recall the image looking quite like that. But it's pretty neat. And she's painted in such a way that she's supposed to look two-dimensional, as opposed to like you were looking at her on a piece of paper or something. So that's kind of what's going on here. Yeah, I don't recall her hair jagging out quite so much, but it's a pretty neat statue. It is. I think the hair is probably tripping me out a little bit. I don't recall that. She's got like a Frankenstein flat head. It's flat. But yeah, it's definitely adult themed, as you can tell. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and let's get a measurement on this thing. Alright, let's get a measurement here. How tall is this figure? Well, the figure itself without the base. About 10 3/4. And that base is, damn near 3/4 of an inch. So you're talking, I'm looking at 11 and a half, 11 and 5/8. Her pitchfork, yeah, 11 and a half. So 11 and a half, maybe a little 11 3/4 to get you there. The flames and everything does go out beyond this base, so from left to right, I would say we're talking about a good 7 inches. Yep. Front to back, doesn't look like this flame protrudes really. It's much, so yeah, I'd say that's probably it as far as you're gonna need. Well, this is an interesting sculpt. It definitely adult themed. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'd have to get back on it with some lighting to really appreciate the, what's supposed to be a two-dimensional. It's supposed to look like a two-dimensional image, even though it's a three-dimensional. So that is pretty neat, and definitely got some interesting things there on the skulls. Yeah, dig the clear flame, looks pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna throw this thing on some better lighting, put the 360 spin, see what we got, and have a little better opinion of this statue from Sideshow called Devil Girl. Devil Girl? I think it's Devil Girl. Devil Girl, that's right. Alright, here we are. We're on the 360 spin now. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick little spin here. See what's going on. Alright. Alright, back it up just a little bit. We'll kind of get into this. I will say, just looking at it, it's neat. I definitely like the adult theme of it. I'm not sure I quite appreciate it as much. I think be honest with you, I think I'd rather prefer they had just painted this up like you would see any normal figure being painted. You know, to see it in real life, I'm not blown away by it. I don't hate it, but I'm not wowed by it. But, you know, it's still a neat statue, don't get me wrong. But I think I would have rather seen it just painted a little more normal looking. Alright, but with that said, let's come in with this portrait. Have a look at this portrait. Alright, I think that's as close as we're going to get with the portrait. And like I said, with the painting, there's really, you know, not much really, in my opinion, can be said about it. It's pretty, the shading is pretty block-like. As you can see, the dark here, you know, this is, you know, with the blue with the highlight, the dark pink rouge almost, you know, to kind of be more blocky type shading. I do like the portrait. The eye shapes is really cool. You know, it's got a nice face. Again, as you can see, my one complaint. Definitely hate the way this hair comes out. And even though her head is flat on top, it don't look bad as you're kind of looking down and into it, as opposed to over top of it, where you kind of notice the big flat head. So, oh, anyway, I kind of dig the little pigtails that almost look like bat wings, if you will. And of course, the pitchfork is very, very plain. There's not a lot of way in shading details, as I said, or in some cases highlights. The blue would be the highlight of the black, so, you know. Interesting, got little pointy ears. Sculpt wise, I do like the sculpt. It's just the, I don't think I'm down with the shaded, you know, how it's shaded. It just to me seems like, you know, something really cool was lost. But yeah, as you can see in the back, man, she got that flat Frankenstein head. So yeah, you can, and you wouldn't see that because it'd be in the back, but you're gonna see where the hard line is from where the head pops in, right there. But again, you're not gonna see that. Don't really notice it on the front too much. Well, yeah, I'll take that back. You kind of can see it a little bit. It's not, I don't know, I guess by the time you throw her chin in there, and her face kind of draws you more to that. So let's go down a little bit. I'll talk about the midsection. Obviously, she's bare-breasted, so I got the sensors there. Let's back up just a pinch and see if you're kind of getting that two-dimensional look as you stare at it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess a little bit. It does kind of mildly fool your eyes. But again, I think I'm not as impressed with it as I thought I would be. But it's not bad. I wouldn't send it back, I'll say that. It's still a neat statue. You know, definitely got a lot of shape. You know, got a lot of backside, not really a lot of detailing in the cheekage. But, you know, so it's not, you know, it's not as detailed in some regards as a lot of the anime statues and stuff that I review. So this is a little more plain. You can see your belly button right there. Let's continue on down here a little bit and look at the legs. And you know, she does got nice Nice legs. It's all detailed well. You know, it looks nice shape to it. Like how the tail kind of wraps around her as it does. That's kind of neat. You know, just kind of wraps its way through there. Kind of cool. And I like the base a lot. I think the base is pretty cool. Love the two skulls on it. Like this whole transparent fire and the different values here. You know, the light yellow to oranges in it. It's got kind of some cool shape to the flame work. You can see a little bit of showing of the working of the flame there. Again, the shadowing on the base. I'm going to assume this darker patch here is to kind of represent the shadowing, because you can see the darkness here and it's light there. So that's basic, you know, it's basic block shading. And same with here, it's going to be basically her shadowing this section. And of course you see the darker here, block shading for the skull. Nice little crack on the skull top, looks pretty cool. I think what would really look really cool maybe is to sneak like a little LED lighting back here or something and shine up so it almost makes this flame kind of glow. I think that would be a really cool addition. Something that I would even consider doing. To, you know, give this figure a little more wow factor, you know. But yeah, like if you see it from here, I don't like that, because like I say, you can kind of really see this. I think it looks best right about there. Looking at it from that angle is probably about the best angle to hit it at. And I think that's how I'd hopefully try to display it. But there ain't really a whole lot to say about it because of the more block style shading. So, and it's a cartoon, so there's not a lot of showing of the anatomy, back muscles, ribs, abdominals, or any of that. It's pretty smooth, so not a lot to say on that. We'll take a few seconds here to knock these off. I know that's what everybody would rather see. So we'll take a second on 360, spin it that way. Alright, 360. Oh, you do see a little bit of back here. Very mild. You can see the shoulder right there. It's very mild. Like I say, everything on this thing's, even the cheeks, everything's very mild. It's not a lot of detail in that. I mean, there are some nice details in the skull here, you know, and maybe I should zoom up on that. Yeah, you do have a nice little bit of right there on the skull. But other than that, there's not really a lot in the way of detail. So it's a pretty simple statue, I would say. So, but there you have Sideshow's Devil Girl. Alright, there's your 360 spin. That should put a wrap on the Sideshow's Devil Girl statue. 1/6 scale, I believe. If you like what you saw, smash that like button. Perhaps subscribe. And we will catch you on the flip. Later.